What's up everyone, it's Kip, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Python. Not just the basics, we're talking about mastering it and choosing the specialization that will take you from Python newbie to job-ready pro. We'll break down the essential skills you need for different Python career paths. And I'm talking real-world applications, the kind that make employers hit that apply button. Let's get started. Whether you're aiming for data science, backend development, or automation and DevOps, this roadmap will guide you step by step. Stay till the end and I'll show you how to turn your skills into real-world projects to land that dream job. Alright, before we jump into the exciting world of specializations, data science, backend development, all that cool stuff, we need to lay down a rock-solid foundation. Think of this as building your Python house. You need a strong base before you can add those fancy balconies and swimming pools. First up, we've got the Python basics, variables, loops, functions, the essential building blocks of any Python program. You gotta be comfortable with these, like knowing your way around your own kitchen. Then we step up to object-oriented programming. This is where Python gets really powerful, allowing you to write clean, reusable code. It's like upgrading from making single pancakes to a whole stack, efficiently. Next, we're pushing past the basics into advanced territory. Generators, decorators, threading. These are the tools that separate the casual Python users from those who can build professional-grade applications. Imagine going from driving a regular car to a high-performance sports car. But hold on, coding isn't just about writing lines of Python. You gotta manage your code, collaborate with others, and that's where Git and version control come in. Think of it as your coding time machine, letting you track changes, experiment freely, and never lose your work. Now let's talk environment. Linux and Bash scripting. These are your command line power tools. They let you interact directly with your computer's operating system, automate tasks, and generally become a command line ninja. AI breakthrough, the data science path is for you. Chapter 3. The Backend Developer Path. Building the web, one API at a time. Alright, let's shift gears from the world of data to the realm of web applications. If you've ever used a website or an app and wondered how it all works behind the scenes, then the Backend Developer Path might be your calling. This is where you become the architect of the web, building the engines that power our digital lives. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of Python backend development, we need to cover some web development basics. Think of this as learning the language of the web. You'll need to understand HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, the front-end technologies that create the user interface, the part of the website you see and interact with. It's like learning how to design the storefront of your shop. But the real magic happens on the back end, and that's where Python comes in. You'll learn about HTTP and APIs, the communication protocols that allow different parts of a web application to talk to each other. It's like setting up the communication system that lets your customers place orders, track deliveries, and connect with your business. Now let's talk frameworks. These are the tools that make Python backend development a breeze. We'll start with Flask and Fast API, two popular choices for building lightweight, efficient APIs. These frameworks are perfect for creating the backbone of your web application, handling requests, processing data, and sending responses. It's like building the kitchen of a restaurant, where all the orders are prepared and sent out. If you're looking to build more complex, full-stack applications, Django is your go-to framework. Django provides everything you need to build robust web applications, from handling user authentication to managing databases. It's like upgrading to a full-fledged restaurant with seating, a menu, and a team of staff to manage everything. Of course, no web application is complete without a database to store all that valuable data. You'll dive deeper into working with databases, mastering SQL Alchemy and the Django ORM, Object Relational Mapper. These tools will make it a breeze to interact with your database, retrieving and storing data with ease. It's like having a well-organized pantry where you can find any ingredient you need. But building a web application is one thing, making sure it's secure is another. You'll learn about API security, implementing best practices to protect your application from unauthorized access and malicious attacks. Think of it as installing a security system to keep your valuable data safe. You'll explore JWT, JSON Web Tokens, and OAuth 2 for secure authentication and authorization, ensuring that only the right users have access to the right information. As your web applications grow, you'll need to learn how to scale them to handle more users, more data, and more traffic. This is where things get really interesting. Chapter 4. The Automation and DevOps Path. Become a scripting superhero. Alright, let's talk automation. If you're the kind of person who loves efficiency, who gets a thrill out of automating repetitive tasks and making systems run like well-oiled machines, then the Automation and DevOps path is calling your name. This is where Python's versatility really shines and you become a scripting superhero. First up, we're diving into the world of scripting. You'll master Python's built-in modules like O's and subprocess, giving you the power to interact with your operating system, run commands, and automate tasks like a pro. It's like having a personal assistant who can handle all those tedious chores you'd rather not do, but we're not stopping there. We'll level up to web scraping using Selenium, extracting data from websites automatically. Imagine being able to gather product prices, news articles, or any information you need from the web, all without lifting a finger. It's like having a team of researchers working for you around the clock. Next, we're stepping into the world of infrastructure as code. This is where things get really powerful. You'll learn how to use tools like Terraform and Ansible to automate the provisioning and management of your servers and infrastructure. Imagine being able to deploy a whole network of servers with a single command, or automatically configure them to your exact specifications. It's like having a team of system administrators at your beck and call, but automation is just one part of the DevOps equation. You'll also delve into the world of CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment, mastering tools like Jenkins and GitHub Actions. These platforms will automate your software development workflow, from building and testing your code to deploying it to production servers. It's like having a factory that automatically builds, tests, and ships your software, ensuring a smooth and efficient delivery pipeline. For more Python guides, happy coding!